Hey everyone, Chad Hasty here, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 790 KFYO and online at KFYO.com. Today on the show, it's a pretty big show as we have the two candidates in the congressional runoff, Jody Arrington and Glenn Robertson, in studio today to debate the issues from 9 to 10:30 this morning. I'm looking forward to this debate. It's going to be a little bit of a different debate than normal. We're not looking for 45-second answers here, soundbite answers. No, we want to get in depth on the issues, so I encourage you to tune in from 9 to 10:30 this morning, really the entire show, 8:30 to 11, as we talk to the candidates in studio. Now, to the other big news over the weekend, congratulations to Dan Pope. He is the next mayor of Lubbock, so congratulations to you, Dan Pope, Mayor-elect Dan Pope, and also congratulations to Steve Massengale, who defeated Jim Gurlt for City Council here in Lubbock in District 4. Both Steve Massengale and Dan Pope have a lot to prove, as every new member of the Lubbock City Council does, but especially when you run as conservatives, when you're in a conservative town, you have a lot to prove. If you're Steve Massengale, I think you have even more to prove. There were a lot of people who looked at the District 4 race and said there's not a lot of difference between Jim Gurlt and Steve Massengale, except for the business experience of Steve Massengale and some, well, in my opinion, awful votes from Jim Gurlt. So for Steve Massengale, what he's got to do is he's got to show a huge improvement over Jim Gurlt. It's something I think he can do, something I have some confidence in Steve Massengale. I also have confidence in Dan Pope. There are a lot of folks out there who think that Dan Pope is going to be a big spender, is not going to live up to his word as a conservative. I'm going to wait and see. I think that Dan Pope could be a pretty good mayor for Lubbock. We'll see what happens in those two areas. Also, the big news, I think, walking away from the race or the election night was that Jared Hall, he's the conservative in the now runoff for Lubbock City Council District 2. He is in a runoff with Sheila Patterson-Harris. Jared Hall having a pretty good election day numbers out there. Now, he's got to work his butt off, and his volunteers have to work their butts off in order to win that race. You look at District 1, Frank Gutierrez, who is the Republican in that race, seems to be doing pretty good there. He's in a runoff with Juan Chidas. Folks, there is a possibility. If Frank Gutierrez wins, if Jared Hall wins, Latrell Joy might be the only Democrat left on the Lubbock City Council. That is huge news. And doesn't it kind of make you wish that someone would have run against Latrell Joy? Living in her district, yes, I can say I wish someone would have run against Latrell Joy. I don't know if both Frank and Jared Hall can pull off a win. It might be one of them. It might not be either of them. But hopefully at least one of them will pick up a win in their runoff races. And I would encourage all Republicans in Lubbock, all Republicans in Lubbock, all conservatives in Lubbock to get out and help support Jared Hall in Lubbock City Council District 2. It is a flippable district. It is a winnable seat. I've met with Jared. Jared seems like a very good guy, and it would be nice to have a little conservative leadership out of District 2. So a lot to talk about this week on the Lubbock City Council, a lot of your feedback as well, and don't forget today, a debate in studio between Jody Arrington and Glenn Robertson. Both candidates want that congressional seat. Today, we want to find out even more information about the top issues and where they disagree on the Chad Hasty Show. Tune in weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day.